Shitty balls will haunt your soul for millions of years to come. Hello YouTube. Unlike my other video blogs or vlogs, as all the young people call them, this video will be more serious. In this video I intend to talk about how I got started on YouTube, pretty much how I got started in video, why I hardly ever make any fucking videos. That swearing was unnecessary, tut tut. And the future of me making videos, as in 2012 I hope to make more, a lot more. So let's get started. Basically, me and Ben and some other guy, who we'll call Bob, were eating in Morrison's. If you're not fitting, Morrison's is like Walmart or something, I don't fucking know. Anywho, Ben thought it would be a good idea to make videos, and me and Bob were like, okay, seems cool. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I didn't really save up and get a camera. I was like, Mom, give me a camera, and Mum got me a camera. I'm not really sure how Ben got it. I imagine he was more polite, like, Mom, please get me a camera, and she was like, no. So he was like, Mom, give me a fucking goddamn camera, and she was like, if you insist. Bob never got a camera. He only ever made films with me or Ben, mostly Ben. They're at one point part of a company together. Anyway, so then I got a tripod. Alright, this is getting really monotonous. So yeah, I filmed my first video with my brother Robert, who no longer partakes in the video making, and it was called Camera Testing Sketches, and it was goddamn awful. It was fucking unwatchable. Seriously, I'm not exaggerating. A couple of days ago I was watching it, you know, for nostalgia, cause it was fun to make, but no, I could not finish watching it. I made it in about 2 minutes. I was like, no, I can't believe I made this shit, and then I closed it. That was me sort of tapping the mouse to close it. With the camera testing sketches, which are improvised, I decided to actually light something, and I looked wonky deal. It was bad. Deal bad. But it wasn't unwatchable. Woo! Some progress! So I started lighting more sketches, and they were still bad. A lot of them weren't filmed. The bad ones were actually the ones that got filmed, because the bad ones were the only ones that could be filmed. The irony. The good ones being too elaborate and way out of my budget. My budget being £10, which I guess would be $10. I don't know. I wonder if I can edit this to make it more fast paced. So yeah. And I know the excuse I normally give to me hardly ever making videos was that I lost my camera charger, which I found. Oh, and I decided not to find the camera, so the other video wasn't the last video. In fact, I'm using the old camera right now, because I'm not getting the new one till my birthday. That went off topic. I probably have ADD or something. Yeah, so yeah. Anyway, that's not really a valid excuse there. Oh, I lost my charger. I know I've only said that excuse about 2 times, I think. Maybe even once. No, 2. Anywho, But even before I lost it, I very rarely made videos. And the videos I did make would be videos like Vinegar and Buckets or something. They would just use little sketches. I'm gonna start filming actual sketches. The sketches I've been making, they are good and they are filmable. They're within my budget. The budget I initially wanted. And I will improve, and when I think I'm ready, I will start lighting my movie, which I've already kinda planned out. I've kinda got some bits written out, very rough drafts, and got a scene plan, kinda half a scene plan, I think. So yeah, that pretty much sums up the past, the present and the future. And let's move on to some other quick things. I have been enjoying vlogging. I've only made 2 vlogs, 3 including this one, and I enjoy doing it. It allows me to use my natural sense of humour. And they are fun to make. They don't require high production value or anything. So I'm probably gonna make more video blogs. This video is probably gonna end up being like 9 or 8 minutes long. So I think one of the problems with my filming, just back to that quickly, was at one point it became more about the lighting than the filming. And at one point I was just like, oh, screw filming, man, I can just be a lighter. I don't even need to light scripts, I could light a novel or something. Which I thought about, but I still think lighting is terribly important, but at one point I kind of disregarded acting, editing, directing. I was just like, no, it's all about the script. Whereas, harsh reality of being a script writer, it is merely the thread of the film. All the other elements are massively important. In directing is probably, I don't want to say more important because it does kind of undermine the fact that I do enjoy the script writing process the most, but it probably is the most important. I mean, if you think about it, Star Wars, it's not exactly, the story's not exactly amazing, but the directing and the editing and the special effects and even the acting, those are what made Star Wars. Not really like the lighting. No offense to George Lucas or anything, even though he's a douche, but I mean, you've got films that are very well written but are quite bad because they've not been acted well and they've pretty much had zero direction. So in my opinion, all of these things are equally important. They all mix together to make the final product. You can't just have really good writing, bad directing and acting, and you can't have really good acting, directing but mediocre writing. Now, like I said, Star Wars hasn't exactly got the best writing, but it's certainly not mediocre. So they all sort of mix together to make a film, and that's what I want to make. I don't want to be a writer, I want to be a filmmaker. It will probably never happen, but it's a nice goal to have. A goal I'm slowly working towards as I improve as a writer, editor and director. Not so much actor. Any film I make will probably have me acting in it, but I'll probably never be the main actor. Alright, so yeah, I've solved my problems. The sketches I make in the future will be good. Hopefully.